Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Sun Rainbow Wedlocke. In the last episode, we entered the Lush jungle and took on the fourth trial and the fourth totem of the game, facing off against Totem Lurantis, with our newly evolved Rabombi being Malcolm. But unfortunately, due to an oversight and kind of misremembrance of what the ally Pokemon had, Malcolm did die, not to Lurantis. He took Lurantis out. He died to the ally cast form using a fire-type Weather Ball, because it would have probably been too late for me to switch out at that point. And that's where I ended off the episode. I got a comfy in the Lush jungle, and I never ended up adding a new Pokemon to the team. But I am going to be training it up this episode and continuing on, and I've decided on a replacement. So, because of Eris's preference, I have to add a male. And I have to add something that likes females, because that's what Eris is. So I have to do the females only box. However, one of these Pokemon being Yakamaru, probably the best bet for this thing that we're doing here, the best bet for what's coming up, isn't eligible because Yakamaru is a female, which Eris does not like. So it has to be one of these four Pokemon. And I've decided that it was between Collodion the Eevee and Zygomite the Morlul. And looking into it, with what's coming up, by the time we get to Olivia, I would have Shiinotic. But it's not going to have enough oomph behind it. The strongest grass-type move it's going to have, I believe, would be Mega Drain, which it already has. And if you look at Mega Drain, it's not that good. It's only 40 power, and that scares me. And not only that, it has a minus defense nature, and it doesn't have that much defense really behind it anyways. And rock types normally attack with physical moves. Now, regardless of what I add, the only thing that wouldn't share a weakness with Eris would be Melanisk, because they would all share an ice-type weakness. But, based on what I'm thinking about here, there's not going to be any ice types at any point in the game until after the third island, probably. I'm sure there's a couple, but what are the chances I actually run into them? Now, I have a counter for this. I have decided to use Collodion the Eevee and evolve it into a Leafeon. The reason for this is because Leafeon has a lot of defense. Eevee's nature actually raises defense, and it lowers special attack, which is something that Leafeon doesn't use anyways. I just think it's the best nature and the best bet for the job, because it has so much defense behind it that any rock-type moves from Olivia probably won't be doing that much damage. And it'll have a move stronger than Mega Drain to take those Pokemon down, being Razor Leaf. Not that great, but it'll also have Giga Drain, I think. It might be Giga Drain or Mega Drain, I don't remember. But that'll be healing. Even though special attack's not that great, I'll be able to heal a little bit should I need to. I just think Leafeon's the best bet, and it's also really unique, and I'm really excited to get to use Leafeon. So, I would evolve it right away, but at level 17, Eevee gets Bite. So, and it doesn't miss out on anything as a Leafeon. I want it to have Bite, so I am going to train Collodion to level 17 by himself. It's going to take a while, because I don't want any of these Pokemon to get any levels here, because they're close to the level limit. So I am going to get Collodion to level 17 all by himself. It's going to take a while. I'll probably do lower routes with Eris. I might go back there and get that, Actually, do I get Thief? Does it learn Thief? Because if it does, that might be a better idea, actually. Smart Strike 70 Physical Steel. That's pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't get Thief, unfortunately. Eris might not get Thief either, but Bob does, I think. I don't know. I'll try to get a Leftovers from Munchlax. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but it'll be really helpful, so. But I'll go back and do switch training until Collodion can fight on his own, and then we'll just do it. I'll be recording it, probably. So, with that being said, it's going to take a while to get Collodion to level 24, but I'm going to do it. We're going to get it done, and we're going to have a Leafeon at the end of all of this. So until then, I'll see you guys when I'm done. Enjoy the music!
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am. And I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. We shouldn't care about anyone who brings us down. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, do what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, do what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do.
Alright guys, so my Eevee Collodion is level 16. Like I said, I wanted to evolve it at level 17, and you do that here in the Lush Jungle by the Mossy Rock. I believe it'll work anywhere in here. My Eevee has actually been trying to evolve into Sylveon this entire time, as I'm sure you've seen in the training montage. So it was pretty annoying, but it's nowhere near level 17, but I do just want to go ahead and get it over with and evolve it with a rare candy right now so I can get on with training, because I don't want Eris to get any more experience than she already has, and I don't think Collodion can fight the Pokemon in here very easily, so I'm just going to get it over with right away. We're going to go ahead and slap on a rare candy. They're not too important, it just saves time training later on in the game, so I'll use them for situations like this. And we're going to go ahead and use a rare candy on Collodion, elevating him to level 17, and it is time for him to evolve. I'm learned Bite. Of course, that was the whole point of waiting till level 17. I'll get rid of Protect for now. I'm not too sure what I'm going to keep, but I know I want Baby Doll Eyes. I'm worried it's going to try and prioritize Sylveon, and if that's the case, I'm going to have to reset and do this again and delete Baby Doll Eyes, which is unfortunate because it's a really good attack. Hopefully it prioritizes Glaceon and Leafeon. Oh, Swift too. No, Quick Attack's better. Alright, well, for this Pokemon anyways. It's time for Collodion to evolve. And there we have it. Collodion has evolved into Leafeon. Really awesome Pokemon that I'm really excited to use. It's going to be so fun to use a Leafeon. It's also really awesome looking in Gen 7. I am so excited to use Collodion. It's gonna be pretty fun. I wasn't expecting Leafeon out of any of the evolutions at all. Definitely something I'm excited to do. It's the verdant Pokemon. Its cellular composition is closer to that of a plant than an animal. Uses photosynthesis to produce its energy supply without eating food. Alright, and it should be learning Grass Whistle? Razor Leaf, right. Razor Leaf's the move that you get upon evolution, that's right. Grass Whistle, I think, is level 17, so I might get another attack. I'm going to get rid of Sand Attack for Razor Leaf, obviously. Razor Leaf is the main attacking move that Collodion's going to be using until, like, level 45. So, that's definitely something that I want to teach. If I didn't teach that, that would be really bad. And yes, Grass Whistle. So it's a really inaccurate attack that puts the opponent to sleep. I don't know how I feel about it. I'd rather have Baby Doll Eyes. 55 accuracy just isn't worth having. Quick Attack and Bite can be much more useful, so I'm going to give up on Grass Whistle. If it was like 75% accuracy, like Sleep Powder, I probably would have taught it. It's just too inaccurate for me. Alright, there is Collodion as a Leafeon. Oh my god, it looks so awesome. I cannot wait to use this thing. Look at him now. Wow, 53 defense. Not even fully trained and already has more defense than anybody on the team except for Calfight. Not bad special defense. Oh, it's pretty bad special defense, but it's not fully trained yet, so. Oh yeah. Baby Doll Eyes as well is going to be so helpful. 44 attacks? Not bad either. Wow. Collodion is going to be a force. And it also has Leaf Guard, which makes it unable to get status afflicted in sunny weather. So I probably won't ever use that. I might use it sometime, though. Who knows? I can go by Sunny Day, but not something I'm prioritizing at the moment. Anyways, I'm sorry to have to throw you guys back into the training montage. You guys can always skip them, but I know some people like to watch them, including myself. So let's get back to training, and I'll see you when I'm done training Collodion.
You close, but you know my mind is torn up. I never thought it'd be like this. We're like a broken record, 'cause we always mess it up. Even though we say we never do that, so here we go, acting like we do. We say things that are not true, but somehow I'm still here. That you keep playing on me, still I can't get over you. 'Cause when we touch it feels like we're like fireworks that burst into the sky. And then it's all like that, so here we go, acting like we do. We say things that are not true, but somehow I'm still here. But you know my mind is torn up. I never thought it'd be like this. I'm addicted to the way you make me feel. I've been trying to get away, but you're like chemicals, chemicals, and I don't know if what we have is even real. All I know is that you're in my head, like chemicals, chemicals, oh, 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 chemicals, chemicals, oh, 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 chemicals, chemicals, chemicals.
Alright, everybody. Training is finally done. It only took about an hour and a half. It wasn't so bad, because I only had to train up one Pokemon. I did remember to turn on battle animations, and as you can see here, Collodion is level 24, which is about the same as everybody else, except for Calfight and Aeris. I never mute my phone. It's this, like, reoccurring thing that never seems to amaze me. Oh, never ceases to amaze me. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, Clodion is all trained up. I did give him the Gracium Z. I had the Miracle Seed on him, but I think having a Z move that would be 100% accurate, I think is how that would work. Because Razor Leaf's 5% chance to miss, which, you know, could become a problem at some point. But 73 defense. That's insane. And its special defense isn't too bad either compared to most of my Pokemon. Clodion's just a force to be reckoned with at this point. 60 attack. Like, Clodion's going to be one of our best members for sure. And I love its little icon. I'm so excited to use Leafeon. I think it's going to be really, really fun. So enough gushing over the fact that I'm getting to use Leafeon. It's time to continue on with our journey. So, now that I have done the Lush Jungle, I can actually go south here on Route 5. And there are a couple trainers to fight up here. I know there's a guy up here with an evolution of some sort. I don't remember what it is. And I'm starting to think it might be Glaceon. No, it couldn't be. Oh, here's a wild Diglett. It doesn't matter, because we already got our encounter on Route 5, and we already have a Diglett, so it wouldn't have counted even if we hadn't gotten our encounter. We got a Pick-a-Peck here quite a while ago, but I'm thinking that this trainer has a Sylveon. I thought it might have been Glaceon because, I don't know. Like, I don't know what really made me think that, but it's possible because, well, it was possible in my mind, but then I basically made sure, like, I'm pretty certain it's not Glaceon because Cena can have Glaceon, or she does have. Did I just jump down? I'm gonna be so irritated. Yeah, I did. I gotta fly back there just to fight that trainer. That is so irritating. At least I have the Charizard. Okay, here we are back on Route 5. Hopefully we do this the correct way this time and don't jump down both ledges, just the one. And another Diglett. This is just amazing. Will this be a red Diglett? That would have been pretty cool, but, you know, it'll happen one day. I'll call it shiny, but I'm just flustered now. I think there's only one trainer that's here, and I'm pretty certain that the only okay, let me run away. I was afraid it wouldn't. I'm pretty certain the only trainer up here is the one with the Sylveon. I really hope it's the Sylveon because I did. Okay, that's not the guy. I mean, I can fight him with Clodion, but I don't want to. I want to fight the Sylveon guy. This guy, maybe. Oh, there's so many. I didn't realize. I want to fight this guy first because he looks like a hiker. Oh, he is a hiker. He looks like a guy that would have the largeness of his area. What? It looks like a guy that would have a rock type, which is kind of the entire reason that we added Clodion to the team. As a Leafeon, that is. And Hiker Gabriel has a Mudbray, so I would have been fine to fight this with basically anything on the team other than Bob and VLD, so it's not too special to fight with Clodion here. But as Clodion's first battle on the channel, that wasn't that Diglett. It's still great because we have a super effectiveness against it, being Razor Leaf. And yeah, it's a Mudbray. They have a lot of defense. It might not go down in one hit. That's understandable. And it's just going to go for Bulldoze, so I can quick attack, but, you know, ground type moves aren't very effective against Clodion. Even if it can somehow outspeed me now, I'm just going to stick with Razor Leaf. Even though I should have used Bite, because Razor Leaf has that chance to miss. But at the end of the day, it hits, so it really doesn't matter. There's a lot more trainers up here than I thought. I thought it was just the one guy. But it doesn't really matter, because there aren't too many trainers between us and Olivia that I can think of, other than these guys. I am going to heal really quick. I bought some more super potions, so it should be okay. I can go ahead and organize the bag, too. Yeah. I'll actually use this. I don't have a fresh water anymore. I used that during training. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and use a super potion. It's not that big of a deal. They don't cost that much money, and, you know, I would rather heal that little bit of health than have it matter and not have done it. That would be really unfortunate, and it's happened to me in the past, and I'll never do it again because of that. So, I believe that girl, the golfer, was a flying-type trainer, maybe? What is this? Oh, it's another Diglett. That's so irritating. I don't like this route, but, you know, we're almost done with it. There's that little boy. The girl, which might have the Sylveon. I don't know entirely. I know somebody up here has an evolution of some sort. I know it's not Umbreon because I know Umbreon's in the cemetery after we get out of Diglett's cave. So, I'm guessing it's going to be Sylveon. We would have already seen Espeon because of Dexio. And if you played the other game, you would have already seen Glaceon. So those two are taken care of in my mind. I guess is how I would narrow that down. And it's EM. What is this? CM 59 Brutal Swing. Well, I know that's a dark type attack that hits multiple targets. Who can learn it, actually? Can anybody? No, nobody can learn Brutal Swing. And nobody can learn Smart Strike either, which I was certain of, but I checked that off screen. I was correct about that one, as I figured I would be, because, like, nothing can learn Smart Strike, I've noticed. I saw that Zygarde Court. Another wild battle. I should spray or repel. I bought some of those, too, I think. I don't remember. Ooh, Trumbeak. I'm not entirely sure about my capabilities of running away from this thing. And it's only level 18, so I should be fine. Yeah, I wasn't too concerned about that. Like, I used to cut out wild battles, but I don't run into them that often that I end up forgetting. And it just becomes a hassle, so I'm just gonna spray or repel, so I don't have to worry about that. And I don't have to waste a lot of people's time. This is the worst part about organizing the bag. Oh, that was my last repel, so I guess I didn't buy any. I probably should, but let's grab that Zygarde core before I forget it. The little boy, what would he have? Let's fight him with Bob. Yeah, let's do that with Bob. I mean, Collodion can fight the girl. No. Bob and VLD can fight the girl, because she probably has, like, a flying type. I don't have logic for this. I'll just fight her. She's a golfer, so they tend to have flying types, I've noticed. At least I base that off of what the Elite Four member has. I really have no idea. Oh, she's an ace trainer! Uh-oh. What? Goomy. Okay. Maybe this is the girl with the Sylveon. I could have swore she was a golfer and would have, like, a pick-a-peck. But she has a Goomy, which does scare me because I'm not too sure what she will have other than this. Bide. Oh, God. Not Bide. We can take it out with one more, so it's not that big of a deal. If we missed for some reason, Bob would die. But, actually, no, Bide doesn't affect ghost types, so I would just switch out. I'm almost certain that's how that works. I've ran into that situation before that I recall. I'm not entirely sure. Sylveon! Okay, this is the girl with the Sylveon, but luckily fire types resist fairy, so I'm comfortable staying in with Bob for this. So it's really not too deadly. It could have been a lot worse. Sylveon could still be really scary, though, so I'm not going to let my guard down. I just acrobatics. I don't think they have that much defense, and since Bob's not holding an item, it'll do more damage than Flame Charge would probably, and we're already outspeeding, so Draining Kiss won't do that much because we resist fairy. It still did a lot, and it's going to heal Sylveon. So, but I'm in that eternal state where I'm dealing more damage than it's healing, so I should technically be okay. Just going for acrobatics unless it crits. Oh, it's using Swift now, so. I mean, that's bad because it does more. So I am going to use a healing item here. I'm going to use healing item number 1 of the fight. I'm going to use a Super Potion here on Bob, just in case it goes for Swift again. If it goes for Draining Kiss, it's going to get a little bit of an edge on me because it's going to heal some damage when I didn't deal any. But because it used Swift the last turn, it's basically doing what it would have done had it used Draining Kiss the last turn. So I'm still at that point where I'm dealing more than it's able to heal. 2 more acrobatics to take it out, even if it does use Draining Kiss, which is what I like it to do. Yeah, it did. Alright, by doing that, it doesn't put me in that scary spot where if it uses Swift, it kills me. If it does use Swift, it'll kill me now, but I'm certain acrobatics to take it out, so it doesn't actually matter. So I should be okay. Acrobatics should take it out here. This is a risk. Yeah, it did. Okay, I'm glad that I took that risk, so that way it was over instead of it using Draining Kiss again. Kind of scary, because Ace Trainers can have anything, but luckily this was the girl that had the Sylveon, and luckily Bob was capable of taking it out, no problem. A little bit of a scare. Alright, what was she guarding? She is guarding a Hyper Potion. Okay. I mean, that's decent. Now I'll fight the little boy with Collodion, I guess, because Collodion is the newest member. I don't really see why it would be a problem. Just in case he has something with Whirlwind by random chance. I mean, it's definitely possible. I'll go ahead and Super Potion Bob up because he's the last trainer on the route, I think. And I'll know that for certain because I did remember that Master Trainer at the start of Route 5 from long ago that I couldn't fight because of these trainers. I don't know what that guy has, and it's scaring me, but luckily... Oh, hopefully it'll all go okay. This guy's Caleb. He wants to look at my Pokemon. So I'm going to guess his name. Youngster Caleb. Oh, that's right. Wow. Because he told it to me. Charge-a-Bug. Whoa, that's actually really good. Like, not good for me, but that's actually a good Pokemon. I didn't expect that out of this kid. Underestimated, but it will have Bug Bite, so obviously I don't want to stay in with Collodion. But Eris won't be weak to Electric because she is also an Electric type. which is great, so I should be okay. It's using acrobatics, which is strange. I did not expect that. Well, I mean, AI thinks it's super effective. It is, but Bug Bite would have done much more than that. Maybe it doesn't have Bug Bite for some reason. I know acrobatics isn't super effective against it, yet it doesn't have Bug Bite, so I don't know what youngster Caleb here was thinking, but luckily he was kind of dumb. This guy would have been great to fight with Bob as well. I don't like fighting with Eris right now, because Eris is getting dangerously close to that level limit, and I want to keep her far away from that as possible. But I do want to use Collodion, and if I'm using him and, you know, they happen to collide a little bit, and I need to switch, you know what I'm saying, then, yeah. So, I'm not entirely sure what that Master Trainer has. My go-to Pokemon when I don't know what somebody has is Bellamord, and luckily Bellamord is, like, lower level than anybody really right now, so I'm not feeling bad using her. So Bellamord's going to be my leader for this one. I think it's the poison type Z-move guy. Something's telling me he has a Grimer. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a really long time. I don't know if I've even ever fought this guy, but I do have to fight him. So let's talk to him. He says, so you were able to beat everyone on Route 5, huh? Then I'll give you a little trial of my own. You ready to take on a little trial? I've got a Z-Ring myself, as you can see here. I'd be happy to. I really hope that he doesn't have something that can do Bellamord in. Let's talk to him. Let's get this fight undergo. On the roll. I'm scared. I've heard that the latest batch of trial goers are in feisty a lot. I'm looking forward to this. This little trial guide's about to start. Alright, time for the Master Trainer of Route 5. I know they're called Z-Trainers, but I call them Master Trainers. And we got Trial Guide Bronson. Alright, what's he have? Grimer? Slowpoke. Okay, that's really weird. I'm not worried about it, though, because I'm guessing he either has the Water Z-move or the Psychic Z-move? I'm guessing Psychic, because I don't know why he would have Water. I know this is the Water area, but that's what Lana's optional fight is all about. Regardless of what his Z-move is, I'm really not concerned about it, and I'm just going to take the Slowpoke out here with Bite. I would use Protect, but it's done, so I'm not concerned at all. Bellamord is always the tried and true lead. If you're not too sure, go with Bellamord. That's your best bet, obviously. So, well, in most situations. And once learned Taunt. Interesting. I don't want to teach Taunt. It could be helpful, but I'm going to keep my old moves for now. I can't think of any situations coming up that Taunt would be really good for. But there it is. That guy's done. I'm glad I remembered him at least, so people weren't like, oh, you skipped that guy, blah, blah, blah. And we get something. What do I get? TM96 Nature Power. Well, that's kind of interesting. I don't actually know how Nature Power works in every situation in Sun and Moon, so I'm not going to teach it to anybody right now because I'm not entirely sure on how it works. I might figure it out and see if it'll be good for Collodion, but not right now. I'm sure somebody will point out to me if it'll be good for Leafeon or bad or not or what. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and heal up at the Paniola Ranch because this is the area it puts me out. So I know I can heal on this girl or whatever, so I'm going to go ahead and heal up right here, and I'll meet you guys back in Heahea City. And then somebody heals me. The Miltank heals me. That's what everybody was telling me. Good to know. It helped me at least once in this adventure. Alright, I'll meet you guys back in Heahea City in a minute. Alright, everybody. Here we are in Heahea City, and the guy on the Stoutland has now gone away. I wonder if there's any items that he missed, actually. Is there? That would be kind of funny. I don't think so. I could have swore there was something in one of these things. But I think that would just be the rare candy in the Royal Avenue that I'm thinking of. I don't know. But this area is now opened up. What does this guy say? He says, as a tunnel enthusiast. Yeah, so he's talking about the Diglett's tunnel, which is right ahead. And there's actually no new Pokemon that I can get in there, so I'm not going to be able to get anything in the Diglett's cave. He's asking if I'm having fun at the Festival Plaza. That is most certainly not true. Hidden item here? Nothing? It just looked like a spot for an item, if you ask me. But where we're supposed to go is to the multi-dimensional research lab place. This actually isn't it. I don't know what this area is. I have no idea where this takes me, actually. This is... oh, this is the Game Freak building, right. So I don't think there's anything in here for me that I can get. Maybe? What if I talk to him? Yeah, this is the guy that says come back after you beat your island challenge. this guy gives... No, this girl gives me a vitamin. Oh, no, she'll give me a lemonade. I thought she was giving me a vitamin of some sort. I mean, a lemonade's still pretty helpful. Anything else? I started with yellow. Yeah, so he just says the Pokemon that corresponds with that game. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice, a little reference, I guess. He wants to see when I fill my Pokedex. So yeah, this is just like the normal Game Freak building of the game. This area. That's with the little Game Freak mat that you see. But other than that, this guy tells you how the shining odds are 1 in 4,000. I thought this was in the multi-dimensional research lab. Guess not. What's up here, actually? This is the Aether building? Oh, the Aether area? I don't think there's anything in here for me. I wish this is where you got Type Null. That would be really cool. I would love to use Type Null in the actual gameplay, but you can't get it until the after game, so there's no way to actually use one in the middle of a playthrough. I guess you could trade it over, but it's like level 40, meaning you wouldn't get to like actually use it until like after the 3rd island. So, I don't know. I just think it was like a missed opportunity Pokemon. I hate it when they introduce really, really cool Pokemon like that, and they don't give you to them until the end of the game, or they're mythical distributions, or they're only through distribution, or whatever. I don't know. It's like kind of like Cosmog. This was like my Cosmog rant. I loved Cosmog when they announced it. They announced it as if it was going to be a Pokemon to get to use, but you can't use it, which makes me really upset. Like, obviously, like, spoilers, Nebby evolves into Solgaleo and Lunala. I think that's dumb. I wish it was like its own little psychic type. It would have been so neat. But it had to be a story Pokemon, and story Pokemon don't tend to be any good. Like, don't make a Pokemon that's specifically for the horrible story. Like, let's be real. Like, I don't know, the story's not that great. It's not that bad either, but like, it's boring, and I don't know, filling a Pokemon void for something that's literally got no purpose other than the story. Really, that's all Cosmog and Cosmo MR is, for the storyline. They are nothing else, and it's stupid. I don't know. I would have liked to have seen Cosmog evolve into this big nebula-looking thing that's actually usable throughout the main story, not just a baby Pokemon to a legendary that it's just a pain to train it up to the legendary of the other game, if that makes sense. I don't know, just a ramble. Also, this is so stupid. You have to push the button of the elevator to go up. I actually struggled to figure that out in my original playthrough. For the first few minutes, anyways. I was tired because I hadn't slept since the game had come out at that point. I didn't end up going into bed until after the electric trial. But yeah, here's Kukui and his wife, Burnett, who you guys will find familiar if you watched all my series, because I actually did the Pokemon Dream Radar for a short while, which is where she's from. I hate Pokemon Dream Radar. It is the most miserable thing in the absolute existence. I pray in my heart that I never have to touch that horrible program ever again. It's awful. It's really, really bad. There's nothing that can explain it other than absolute horror and disgust. And I'm skipping all this text because this is stupid story stuff, like I was just talking about. Everybody, I play these games. This is a challenge mode. This is no walkthrough. This is a let's play of my challenge run of the game, and that's really all it is. And nobody wants to see me read all that dialogue. Yeah, I need to go. What? This is boring. I'm probably gonna cut this out actually because it's stupid. I don't actually know what I need to do. Talk to Burnett or Lily. Yeah. Oh, that was some quality right there. Okay, we can finally get out of here. I don't know what that was all about. I've played the game for the story once, and I don't really care about it ever again. Sorry to sound like so grim about it, but I really doubt any of you actually want me to read the dialogue for a game that I'm sure several of you have played several times, or at least seen a series of when it was read. We're here for the actual Wedlocke, not for the story. And definitely let me know what you think about that. Because, you know, I would like to hear your opinion. I doubt you actually care about the story, but if you do, I'd like to know at least. It does mean a lot to me. I take every little feedback and comment into consideration, definitely. But, you know, like, storylines never really been my thing. I know Marriland and different YouTubers that do lock challenges read everything and try to, like, build something out of it. Like, not me. I kind of just want to get into gameplay. I love the strategy. You guys know how much I love to form strategies and, like, things throughout my playthroughs. I don't really know how to talk about it at this point, but this is actually where the Stoutland guy moved over to, and this is also where Route 6 connects. We're not able to go to the Hano Grand Resort yet, so we can't get ourselves a Sandy Ghast, or a Staryu, actually, because Staryu is eligible. So, yeah, Route 6 is nothing. The only thing you can go to now to continue the game is through Diglett's Cave, which is where we're headed next. So, sorry if I sound a little bit different. I've been recording a lot today to try and get ahead, and it's kind of taken a bit of a toll on me, so I apologize for that. And I also am sitting in a different position because I've been sitting upright the whole day, and it's very uncomfortable, and my legs like cramp up and stuff, and that's no fun. So if I sound a tiny bit different, it's because I'm like facing the microphone in a different angle, if that makes sense. And my dogs have been bothering me tonight, so I'm not as happy as I normally would be, because it's hard to record when you live in one room when your dogs get up, and it's like 12:30 at night. It's midnight, so they should be sleeping, but they're not. Anyways, let's head into the Diglett's Cave. Let's clear this place out with our newly evolved Eevee, Collodion, which would be really fun. So, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. There's nothing I can get in here, like I said. I gotta organize the baggie again. Super Repel goes right here. We have 10 of them. That should be plenty to get through this cave. The only thing you can find in here is Zubat and Diglett, and I can't get Zubat, and I already have a Diglett. So, like I said, you can't get anything, unfortunately. I know there's, like, Larvitar in this place in Ultra Sun and Moon, but that's not here, unfortunately. So, this is Olivia. She's like, what's up, Deenies? This is overflowing with these Pokemon called Diglett. Mediocre trainers can't get through. Wait, I don't understand. I didn't see what she said. I sped through it. Anyways, yeah, we have enough of our Z Crystals to go ahead and take her on. So, we're going to go ahead and get through here. Yeah, we're as strong as we appear, we should be able to get through this cave. We'll find Konikoni City. That's where her shop is. So we need to go meet Olivia in her shop in Konikoni City, and then we'll be able to take her on at that one place, the shrine area. This guy probably has a Diglett. Like, let's be real. What is this? A Dusk Ball. Okay, I think this is also where you can get your first Firestone, legitimately, if I'm not wrong. Anyways, let's fight this guy. Let's see what he has. He might have a Zubat, which could be kind of problematic for Collodion, but I mean Eris can come in and take it on. I'm going to name this guy Bryce. Am I right? Worker Bryce. Worker Frank. You know, like, Frank's a name that I would guess. I guess this Pokemon. I mean, that's real difficult, right? A worker in Diglett's Cave, what would he have? Oh, I'm going to go ahead and guess Marshadow. That's the Pokemon that he has. No. Speaking of Pokemon that you can only get through distribution, it's just stupid. Like, I get that's what they do with mythical Pokemon. It's how it's, like, always been, for the most part. Like, but still, let me get it in the actual gameplay. I want to go catch it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've just never been a fan of distributions. Like, I don't go to GameStop. I don't want to go in public to get a Pokemon in a video game. Just kind of my thing. What does this guy say? Looks like, oh, this... Wait... What? There's a Z trainer in the Diglett's Cave? I've never fought him before. I didn't know he existed. So I guess I skipped him in my original playthrough. That's lovely. I didn't know that, and I am really scared now because I have no idea what he has. Here's the Firestone I was talking about. Not too sure. Oh, this is where you can evolve your Growlithe, then. That's a long time to wait to evolve a Growlithe, actually. Holy crap. Yeah, there's no other way. I apologize greatly for the noise of my dogs in the background. Anyways, here is the Aether Foundation, people. Once again, story. Like, I just want to go through the Diglett's Cave. Is this really something that I need to see? Like, come on. Talk to me about Aether when we get to the Aether Paradise. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this Repel up. There's no reason to run into Pokemon. I can't catch a Diglett. I have a Diglett. We've been through this. Here's a Hyper Potion, though, which is pretty cool. And I'll probably run into a Pokemon, actually. Because I am never good at avoiding these things. Watch this. There's like this circle, right? Wait for it. And then like walk around it. I did it! Oh my gosh. I have done something productive. We'll have to come back here after we get Machamp. But I just came up here to fight this guy. Dig a hole. Diggy hole. Oh my god, does anybody here ever watched the Yogscast? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about if you understood the reference of Diggy hole. It's been a long time since I watched those guys, but it made me think of that. It's a shame this guy's not named Simon or what was his name? Simon and oh my gosh, what was his name? Somebody will tell me this. It was the Yogscast, Blue Zephos and the bigger guy. What was his name? Oh my god. I cannot remember that for the life of me. Wait, the bigger guy was Simon. The Blue Zephos was Lewis, right. Simon and Lewis. Anyways, that would have been a pretty good name, but luckily weak armor doesn't really matter because Roggenrola has such low defense. Well, such low speed, it doesn't really make a difference, so I should still be outspeeding? Yeah, we're fine. I'll take out Roggenrola, no problem. What is Worker Jeff's other Pokemon? Jeff Probst over here. No, this isn't Jeff Probst. You kidding me? He's back in Kalos. Don't you guys know that? References for days, am I right? Ooh, Giga Drain. Yeah, we do get Giga Drain. Oh, I thought it was Mega Drain. That's so good. Quick Attack's nice, but it's just not good enough. I know Collodian's Special Attack is really, really low, but having a move that can heal me is still drastic. Because right here, I'm not going to one-shot this Mudbray with Razor Leaf. I know that. I'm a little weak. I don't want to waste an item at this point. I can Giga Drain. It's going to do a lot of damage because they're not that bulky against special attacks, and it's going to fully heal me. Even though my special attack's not great, Giga Drain is still an insane attack to have at this point in the game. Mega Drain, not so much. Giga Drain, yes. Giga Drain is really good. And they have 10 PP in this game, so it's not as bad as it used to be. 75 power, like, that's insane. I'll use it again, because it's not going to give me that much HP. But, oh, they have Bide. I forgot Mudbray could learn Bide. That's something good to keep in the back of your head. Don't forget it. Mudbray, get Bide. Check. Like, I forget this a lot. Bide is one of those moves, if you know a Pokemon can learn it, never forget it, because it could definitely save your life one day. If something uses Bide, and you can't kill it, and you don't too much damage, it's over. Unless you have Protect or a Ghost type, because I think Ghost types are immune, I'm almost 99% sure. At least in later games. I don't know. We'll see if that ever comes into play. Speaking of Ghost type, you know, I would put VLD up front, but we're in a place called Diglett's Cave. I don't know how comfortable and confident I feel about that one, so I'm going to leave VLD in the back until we get to, like, a place that I feel safe with him fighting. Actually, there's Team Skullgrunts coming up. VLD can fight a Team Skullgrunt, and if not, Bob can, because they probably have, like, Zubat, and I can, like, let VLD hasn't battled since Salazzle, actually. That's been a really long time. Where is it? I don't want to fight a worker. And not him. These guys. Okay, we'll fight the worker with somebody that's not Bob and VLD. Ah, no way. Just when things were starting to heat up, yo, I got surrounded by Diglett and got beat up, yo. I'm a rapper, bro, just like Bob the Cat, though. Whatever. Is this a double battle with How? I don't actually remember this. It's been some time since I played. You want some? Then that's how we say hello. Nice knowing you, punks, you know? Yes, rap a Team Skull in the house. I hate doing this because I ruin my channel every time I voice Team Skull. But for some reason, people enjoy it. And yeah, it is a double battle against Team Skullgrunt Madeline and Team Skullgrunt Jeffrey. Completely random names, clearly, but they probably have Zubat and what? Salandit. Ooh. Salandit and Fomantis. That's actually really interesting. I could blast that Fomantis into oblivion. Let's do this, VLD. It's been a while since you fought. And a Pikachu. That's fine. So, I'm completely fine to take these guys down. I can't think of anything that they could do to me. I do definitely want to blast that Fomantis down. Hopefully, How isn't an idiot. Double battles can get really sketchy if your partner's an idiot. And he was in this case. Luckily, Salandit was also an idiot, so Jeffrey and How are both stupid. And we'll be able to take Fomantis down, no problem. Razor Leaf. I mean, that's not going to miss now because of Sweet Scent, so I guess it wasn't completely idiotic. But it's dead, so it doesn't matter. And Flame Burst to hit Salandit just a tiny bit. Nothing too important. I know Dragon Rage won't kill me because I'm at 59 HP. And I don't think there's anything that Salandit can do to me. So I'm just going to Hidden Power Rocket's World. Yeah, I've been saving that one. Oh, and Pikachu's just going to come in and do it because Electro Ball... And I know, they're pretty fast, actually. And will you poison me? Poison Pikachu. Let that thing suffer a painful death. Because How is an idiot. Hidden power, rock your world. You know, that's familiar saying that to something with Dragon Rage. Just saying. Yeah, VLD is great. I'm so glad I got to use him again. Like, it's been a while and I miss using him. But, like, he's so frail, I need to be really careful about it. One wrong move and it's done. And it would be such a stupid way to lose him after everything that he's done in this game. And I love how just sarcastically rubs it in as he waves goodbye. That's a highlight of How. I will give him that. Like, he's just like, goodbye. You know, like, if somebody's, like, mad at you and they run off or whatever, you just, like, wave. That's just, like, rubbing the sick burn in. Oh, and he healed me. That's cool. I would do it with VLD, but, like, I'm worried because, like, a worker has to have a ground type of some sort. Also, don't forget the Master Trainer. I forgot about him almost, so we don't want to be doing that. Looking like I'm babying out now. That's no good. Alright, let's fight the worker after we grab this core. We're getting pretty close to 50... No, nowhere near 50%. I was going to say 25%, but I don't think that's actually a thing. So, we'll at least have the 10%. We know we have that locked down. Alright, Worker Don. Never would have guessed Vacliv. Vacliv? Who names their kid Vacliv? Alright, so I guess VLD could have done it. Workers have Machop, but, you know, it's too late to go back now. You know, I wasn't going to risk it. VLD would have destroyed Machop, actually, so it's really not that big of a deal. But anyways, let's just Razor Leaf it. And then I'll Giga Drain if it doesn't take it out in one hit, which I'm sure it won't unless I crit. Yeah, and then, you know, I'll Giga Drain actually... Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so glad I didn't lead with VLD. Knockoff would have killed VLD in one hit. Actually, no, I don't think Knockoff does damage. Double damage with, a Z Crystal. Yeah, because it didn't do enough right there, and Leafeon has a Z Crystal. But that would have been so bad. That would have probably killed VLD even without an item. Yeah, that's just terrifying. So, I don't know what the worker would have. The worker Z Trainer. But I feel like Collodian's not a bad idea. Yeah, we're done in here. So it is time for the Z Trainer. I really hope I don't end up losing Collodian here. That would be dumb. I mean, when in doubt, Bellamord, right? But maybe it's a fighting guy. That wouldn't be any good. Oh, that's hard. Oh, yeah, he's a black belt. He's probably got a fighting type. So I'll do this with Eris, then? Sure. Let's do it with Eris. Bellamord wouldn't be a good idea. I wouldn't do that against a black belt. That's just stupid. Okay. Looks like you did what I asked and beat all the trainers in this tunnel, huh? Well, then, my Z-powered challenger. You want to compare Z's with me? We'll see who Z is best. Actually, I want to hold on. I want to give Protect to Eris here. I don't know what I'll get rid of, though, is what I'm worried about. Oh, we have Teeter Dance and Feather Dance. I mean, that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I don't need Protect, do I? No, I'm not. I don't want to get rid of anything. I would teach it if there was something I wanted to get rid of, but I don't feel comfortable erasing any of those moves. So let's hope he has fighting type. Hope I'm ready, because I hope my body is ready. No, it doesn't say body. I just read that. Dyslexia. My Z power is not to be trifled with. Our full force Z power competition begins now. Okay. I'm begging this guy to have fighting types. I hope I guessed correctly, because Black Belt Greg has one Pokemon, which is scary. Hariyama. I thought he would have a... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Whirlwind. No. Okay. Whirlwind is a real threat. It's level 23. I'm gonna Feather Dance immediately. It's gonna lower its attack. I'm praying to God it does not use Whirlwind. Force Palm. I hope it doesn't paralyze me either, because that could be really bad. Okay, we didn't get paralyzed. Now I'm gonna go for Acrobatics. I would do Air Cutter, but I don't want it to miss. Okay, I should have used Acrobatics turn 1, because now I'm gonna eat this Z move. I really hope I don't regret that by using Feather Dance, because I didn't know it wasn't going to use its Z move the first turn. Luckily I did guess, though, that it would be fighting types because of the Black Belt. Just hopefully Eris can take this attack. It's a Hariyama, and it's powerful. Yeah, Feather Dance was definitely worth using. Feather Dance saves lives, everybody. Never forget it. Charm, Feather Dance, best moves in the game. I'll never, ever deny that they are the best moves in the game. Especially for a Wedlocke challenge. Like, probably not for competitive, obviously, because Pokemon can switch out much easier. But In a Wedlocke or a Nuzlocke, they're the best attacks you could ever have. They're just so reliable. And the other one, the special attack, Flatter. No, not Flatter. The one that lowers special attack, I can't think of it. It's not Captivate. There's one that does 2 stages. Actually, Captivate might be it, actually. I don't remember. There's one of them. Anyways, what's this guy going to give me, actually? Low Sweep? Oh, just a Max Revive. Okay, I was just guessing some random fighting type TM. I guess that's some money. So, it's whatever. Let's go ahead and put, I'm going to put Collodion up front because I'm actually going to get a Pokemon this episode. I just said I wasn't going to, but there actually is a Pokemon that I'm going to catch this episode, so, it's not great, but I've talked about it in a previous episode. I have not been looking forward to this Pokemon, but I also said I'm not going to not catch it. I'm not that type of person. I'll give it a try if it's something that I, like, have to catch, you know, well, I have to use, you know. Alright, that's it for Diglett's Tunnel. Let's leave. And now we are on Route 9. This route might... Ooh, there's a police officer? Can I skip him? No, I don't want to do this with Collodion, though. Well, I mean, what could he have that would be deadly? He'd have to have an Ice-type Pokemon for it to become a problem for Collodion and Aris. And I know he doesn't. It's Police Officer Haruki. Does he have a Ditto? No, it's a Growlithe. So that is problematic for Collodion here, but... I mean, it's not the end of the world, because obviously I can switch out to Aris, and it gets rid of the Intimidate, too. So it's nothing but good, I guess. I would have guessed Growlithe, because that's what police officers normally have. Like, if I was going to plan to fight this guy with somebody other than Aris and Collodion, I would have probably done it with Bellamord. I don't know. Oh, Fire Fang did a lot. That's pretty scary. I would Feather Dance, but I think Acrobatics should take it out in one hit. It's just a Growlithe, after all. Oh, not quite, actually. Flame Wheel's less threatening than Fire Fang, so we'll be able to outspeed and take it out next turn, unless it uses, like, it can't get Extreme Speed at this point. So we're good. It wouldn't have Extreme Speed as a Growlithe. Maybe if it was an Arcanine, but if it was an Arcanine, we would probably be a lot more worried than if it was just a Growlithe like it was, so that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and put Bellamord up front, actually. It doesn't really matter who leads for what I'm going to be doing here, because if it struggles to be caught, I'm probably not going to catch it. Like, it makes me upset of being so difficult to catch. Like, you gotta understand. Is this a trainer? No. If you're going to Konikoni, you've got to stop by Kahuna Olivia's shop. Yeah, that's where you can get the stones. Is this guy a trainer? No. The dead can sleep in peace here in the shadow of Tapu Lele's secret ruins, the Ruins of Life. That's why the Memorial Hill was built here long ago. That's actually really interesting, actually. I had no idea that it had, like, a backstory. This is a trainer. Yeah, we'll fight him later. I'm just going to get my encounter. It's the only thing you can get here is via fishing. And there's only one thing that I'm eligible to get. You guys all know what that Pokemon is. I just want to get it. Be done with it. My encounter for Route 9 can only be one thing. Hopefully it's that right away. It's a Love Disc. Yeah, you see it here. This is the only thing I'm eligible to get on Route 9. It's the only thing left. So, I have a level 12 Love Disc. Quick Ball, get in the ball, and maybe I'll use you for the laughs. If it's got a decent nature and a decent ability, then I'll consider it. Like, if it's usable in that situation. Like, if I need a water type and it's the only water type eligible, I'm not going to say no. I will give everything a chance if it's it for the right situation. I'm not going to knock something just because of its species. That's something I'll never ever do. Even though, you know, I definitely have my preferences. Also, 111. That's very fitting. I just hit 1,111 subscribers, so that's kind of cool. Alright, we have the Rendezvous Pokemon. If a Love Disc is left on its own, it becomes despondent, leaving itself open to attack. That is when Pelipper snatched them up. It looks like Wingull and Pelipper have a purpose after all, huh? Alright, I'm going to check my naming theme list for a name for this Love Disc, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've got a name for this Love Disc. It's just a random name. It doesn't have any meaning, and it's one that I don't particularly care about, because Love Disc isn't really something that I'm looking forward to using, so it's kind of a throwaway name, as sad as it sounds. Love Disc is going to be named after a blacksmith, and it's a girl blacksmith, so it's fitting because it's a female Love Disc. And I just like the way the name sounds, I guess. So the name I'm giving this Love Disc is Linza. We have Linza, the Love Disc. So it's also fitting because they both start with L. And let's see what Love Disc's preference is. Bashful, which is... excuse me? I don't see Bashful anywhere on here. Wait a second. Right, Bashful is the one nature that I forgot to put on my list. And I said it would go on any. That's right, so this is actually my first any Pokemon. Right? I'm almost certain. If not, I'll put something on the screen. But I'm almost certain that this is my first any Pokemon. Meaning this Love Disc can actually be paired up with anything. And it has Charm. So it's got one of the best attacks in the game. And Swift Swim. And it's a neutral nature. So maybe Linza will be something we use after all one day. Wow. So it literally likes anything. Awesome. Let's send her to the PC. Maybe she has a purpose. That's pretty cool. I was actually thinking that when I caught her. That's funny. And there's also an item right here. What is it? It's an X accuracy. So nothing too special, but I remember there was a hidden item. Okay, so there's one more trainer left to fight here. I'm going to go ahead and do a Cal fight because it's an electric type trainer. I don't really know who else to use. I would use BLD because he's the lowest level, but once again, it's a water type trainer. Not my smartest move. If I did that, I do say so myself. So let's talk to this fisherman. I know he's probably not too threatening. He keeps repeating fair battles with Pokemon and trainers. What kind of person is a fisherman? I don't understand your logic or anything you said just now, Fisherman Gary. Mike. That's Fisherman Mike done. Or as I like to refer to him, Fisherman Gary. I had a dream about Fisherman Gary last night. This isn't true. Joy when I hook it. Sadness when it gets away. Gary's love life is spot on. Well, Mike's love life, right. He's not Gary. He's only Gary in our dreams, everybody. I need help. Like, I don't make any sense. I just talk for the meme. But people seem to enjoy. Yeah, here we are in Konikoni City, so we can actually do a lot of different things here. I'll probably explore Konikoni City in the next episode, because this episode's probably pretty long, I don't actually know. But we'll do that, and we'll make our way to Olivia. And we should be able to do Olivia next episode. Holy crap, we've made some really big progress. I do want to go ahead and peek at the TMs before I head to the Pokemon Center. I know there's some really good ones. Venoshock, Low Sweep, Shadow Claw, they're just really good. So we'll definitely look into those in the next episode. And we'll probably change our clothes and a whole bunch of stuff. What's this guy do? Yo, I'm an herb seller. How about not? Yeah, I'll probably do my bag and sell some items when I end off the episode here. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode... No. Oh yeah, I do want to go ahead and switch... Linza over here. We want to put Linza in any. She is the first one that can be paired up with anything. So if I desperately need a water type for something and, you know, she fits into something. Wait, I want to do male, female, male, what? Female, male, female, right? Yeah. That should make it colorful. Yeah. So there's our first any. That's really cool. And if I need a water type that can be paired up, well, if that can be paired up with a female, then she'll be great. Because she can be paired up with anything, but the Pokemon she gets paired up with has to like females, so... I'm definitely perplexed. Well, I need to go to bed. Perplexed. I'm perplexed about this here on Love Disc. Yeah, but I get Scald and stuff, and Charm, and Draining Kiss. It might not be so bad, like, actually. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Pokemon Sun, feel free to subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to explore all Konikoni City has to offer and make our way up to Kahuna Olivia, and maybe, just maybe, take on our second grand trial of the game. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.